Yo, look, did you see the numbers for Secret Invasion?
What's Secret
I
Invasion?
didn't see him, but Secret Invasion is phenomenal.
Great.
What is Secret Invasion?
But nobody's watching it.
On Marvel. It's
Marvel.
Based off of Samuel L. Jackson's character.
Nick Fury, but no, Alex, you know nobody's watching it.
I didn't even know
watching
it
that
was
shit.
out.
I'm watching that shit religiously.
6 episodes. How much you think 6 episodes of that shit cost?
I think it was like 500,000 or some shit like that.
500,000.
That's what I thought the budget was.
$277 million for
no.
6
Per
episodes.
episode, I think, was like 500,000.
No, 500 million.
Over budget. The final tally came in at 211.6 million.
Wow.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie, had a production budget of $250. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania had a budget of $200 million. This is a TV show with 6 episodes.
But keep in mind, 6 episodes. How long is each episode?
An hour. No,
So-
like 40 minutes.
They
40
range.
minutes.
So we're talking about 6 episodes of TV. So that's between like 4 and 6 hours. So let's say it's about 5 hours.
2 movies.
So it's 2 movies. So they made 2 Marvel movies.
I'm with you, but it's still TV.
Oh,
It doesn't
I
matter.
agree.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
bloated.
But
They
that's
still
why
got to treat it like TV.
No,
Alex.
they
Bob Iger
can't.
came in
do.
and he's chopping everything. He got the Ginsu. He don't give a fuck.
He's fucking shit up right now.
But if they treat it like TV, the production value isn't going to be as good, and then we won't like it.
That's
I don't
why
think
it's
we
TV.
need production value as much as we need story.
With Marvel, with shit that is
Even with
CGI,
Marvel.
you need good production value.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's story. And I think that one of the things that, to be honest, one of the things that Guardians of the Galaxy shows, like there are moments in Guardians of the Galaxy where you're like, this is silly and weird and that makes no sense. Like large swaths of the scenes, right? Not even that doesn't make any sense. You're like, did they put any money in this? But it doesn't matter because the story is so compelling that we're gonna lock in and just believe this reality.
I agree, but you can't have a whole series just
Well,
with
Bob
a good
Iger
story.
said- Bob Iger
You need,
I think that's what
in Marvel, you need some
Bob
shit
Iger said he
exploding.
feel like Disney TV has done too much. Or no, Kevin Feige said this. One of them said this. They feel like they've done too much with the TV stuff, and that's why everybody has fatigue across the board. Because Quantumania didn't even fucking
Yeah, I know.
do what it was supposed to do at the box office.
I don't even know what it is.
Ant-Man.
I think a lot of people after Endgame kind of checked out.
Can I be honest? Okay, here's the reality of the matter. Endgame finished it.
For the casuals.
No, just take this in. Endgame was
Tough act
the
to follow.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was the World Series.
Yeah, man.
It was the NBA Finals.
Yeah, man. Tough act to follow, yo.
Summer League is what's going on right now in Marvel.
Yeah, yeah.
And the diehard fans of basketball are watching Summer League. They're seeing Wembanyama. They're seeing Scoop.
Yeah.
They're seeing all these guys. But the casuals could give a flying fuck what's happening in Summer League
And
right now.
they're spending Super Bowl money in the Summer League.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We out here.
Listen. We do our best. We do our best. You know what I mean? We do our best. Listen. So they're doing Super Bowl money for Summer League, but if they adjust it to Summer League money, then they can be okay. Now, here's the problem they're going to have. They have to build up a new reason to create 15 years from now another version of Avengers Endgame.
Which they're currently doing.
Which they're currently doing. But we dealt with 50 years or 70 years or whatever the fuck it was of comic books that built to Endgame. It wasn't a 15-year run. It was 70 years of X-Men. It was 70 years of Iron Man. It was 70 years. Like, we knew these characters as if they were like the Statue of Liberty. They were like bastions of American culture, and it built up to this final fucking moment. Endgame was a world war, literally.
Yeah, man.
And now we need a break. You can't have another war right after a world war. It's like, yo, we settled all that.
I don't think they should have did no Marvel TV shows.
Studios, they can't.
I mean,
they can't take a break.
They got to figure something out, and it might not be going back to Marvel.
That's boom. I'm about to say I don't think they should do. I don't think they should have did no Marvel TV shows. I think maybe this is the phase where Disney should have just invested in the Star Wars or something. Maybe I don't know.
They
maybe
did.
Go back to
they
that.
put all
shit.
that movie, the money in the Star Wars. No one watched it.
I don't think they should have did no Disney TV shows, and I think the next saga we should have saw from Marvel was the Mutant Saga. All in film. Now is the time to roll out the mutants and all that other shit.
I mean, that's because now that they have Sony. Well, now that they have like
Fox, Sony,
X-Men.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something, Charlamagne. That was your fucking greatest idea. Mutants, you mean X-Men, right?
Yes.
Start from the jump.
Yes.
Yeah,
Start from the
Word
jump,
up.
and then take an off brand mutant like Iron Man. Iron Man was not the number one.
No, not at all.
Take that off-brand version,
That's
whatever
right.
the fuck it is. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Beast. I don't care if it's whatever. You make that person the centerpiece
That's
of
right.
this new world. Hover all the characters and then build towards your fucking end game.
That's right.
And take us on that dance for 10 fucking years.
I mean, they are doing that, but with both, with Marvel and with.
Focus on one.
Focus on one.
Sorry.
I mean, the
As a
only way
person who loves that shit, I'm tuned in.
I love it. I'm just from a listen. As a fan, I love it.
Yeah.
But from a business perspective, this shit is a fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah.
But wait, are they starting with the mutants from
No, they just started. They started to get into
ground
mutants.
zero? What's ground zero?
Well,
But they can't because they were putting out X-Men movies. It's not like
we
X-Men movies
are
weren't
so
coming out.
fine with them putting out more. You know how many Superman they put out? You know how many Spider-Man they put out? Just restart it. How many times we seen Uncle Ben die?
well, they got to blend the world. So they're doing it
Yes.
right now with the multiverse. You know what I'm saying? And they introduce Earth 818, and all the mutants are clearly on Earth 818. So eventually it's going to be an incursion where both worlds crash together. Deadpool's going to bring a lot of that together from what I saw. That shit looks phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like, because see, Deadpool is the person that can break the fourth wall. Deadpool will probably end up saving Marvel because he can talk to the people. He can tell us everything that we already know is going on. Like, did you see the fight scene with him and Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
And the 20th Century Fox logo was behind him.
Yeah, it's
so
fine.
Deadpool's just gonna go back and kill all these motherfuckers, all those old ass whack characters.
Yeah.
This shit's gonna be, it's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be phenomenal.
Old ass whack characters.
Like
all the old X-Men
all the
movies and
old
all
shit.
that shit like that. Oh
He's
my
gonna
God.
go back and kill him. So is there the reset that you're talking about? They're gonna actually show the reset via a movie,
Yeah.
which is smart.
All right.
I love it. But I do agree with you. Yes, it's not the smartest business model, but I think they're just looking long term. It's like
Also-
they're making a lot of money with amusement parks, figurines, all that type of shit.
Are they
where
though?
Yeah, they do. Can I say one more thing?
Are they?
They make way more
Disney's
money.
still in the.
Disney had to cut like $5.5 billion. They fired mad employees from Disney parks. That's why
That's
all
everybody.
those cuts at ESPN was because of Disney. Like they firing motherfuckers.
Yeah, but that's everybody. Every company had a bunch of layoffs.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think that was my other reason too. COVID fucked up a lot of shit. Like Hollywood's still recovering from COVID, and now they just getting hit with this. This is just strike is another pandemic.
Also, there's another thing that's going on, which is like all the streamers were bloated during COVID because people they didn't have anything else to do, so they just watched shows.
Yeah.
So the stock price skyrocketed. It probably went up 30, 40, 50%, whatever it did. So it's really regressing to the mean. It's regressing like where it should be, but it looks as if these companies are all failing. So if Netflix drops 30%, it was 30% inflated.
Yeah.
It should come back to a normal version. But again, we look at stocks quarterly, so it's like, oh my God, this is a horrible quarter. What can we do?
Yeah.
You could never sustain that growth.
By the way, do we need all of these streaming services?
Dude, we need all the channels. Either. No. They'll consolidate. Eventually, it will just be one.
Have to be. It's gonna have to. Like, I think it's gonna end up being two. I think when the smoke is clear, Netflix, Disney Plus.
Yeah, but you forget people have egos, and the leader of this streamer is like, "Nah, I'm in the game too. I'm gonna keep going."
I don't give a fuck how much ego you got.
Nah, I'm just
Eventually,
saying.
everybody got somebody to answer to. Everybody got a boss. I don't give who your CEO is. There's a board, and the board gonna be like, nah, motherfucker, we just lost $1 gazillion. Shut this shit the fuck down. Like, eventually, I don't give a fuck. You can have all the ego in the world. If that shit ain't making dollars, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
And right now, it ain't making no motherfucking dollars. What we got, man? What else we got?
Oh,
yo?
sorry, one more thing.
Uh-huh.
They need to stop with this multiverse shit. This shit sucks. It's too confusing. Let me just say it. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. Let me get it out. Let me get it out.
It's the best.
For the people that are really in it, like you guys, it's really exciting. The casuals, it's linking too many things that they're unaware of. So it
with you. I can see that.
completely ostracizes the casual viewer who just wants to tap in and be like, I know about Spider-Man. Spider-Man Multiverse is a bad example. I'm talking about the traditional Spider-Man movies. It ostracizes the casual who's like, yeah, I grew up with Spider-Man. I know he got his aunt who's kind of whatever, and then they got Carnage or whatever.
Kind of what? Fine?
Say what?
Kind of fine?
I'm kind of fine. The
Yeah,
new
yeah,
one.
the new one.
Yeah,
Yeah, new one.
shit. I'm shooting webs. Listen. So it just completely ostracizes and just confuses them. And there's an education process every time. You're like, what do you mean the multiverse? And then you just check out. The super fans like you, it satisfies every inch of your craving. But keep in mind, when you're creating movies for the masses,
you gotta create it for the casuals.
You gotta create it for the casuals.
Yeah, but then you run into the DC problem. DC problem where they were just telling the same story over and over and over.
Well, their stories
with
are bad. That's the problem with DC. Isn't telling the
Simple
same
and plain,
story
Alex.
is fine to tell. They're just bad stories.
Simple and plain. DC sucks.
Yeah.
DC don't
films
really
suck.
They do.
DC stands for Dick and Cocks because they suck.
Because they
That's
suck.
how bad the films are.
They have a worse batting average, but not all of them suck.
Garbage.
The Dark Knight movies were good.
That don't count. Those were classics.
What
know
you
the Christopher
mean?
Nolan shit?
Yeah,
That wasn't
That's
part
not
of the
DC. That's Christopher
that
Nolan.
wasn't
And
part
why
of
were
the
they?
DC
They were great
universe.
because of story.
but I mean, it's still good. That's still part
That
of the
wasn't
DC.
part. No, that wasn't part of the DC universe.
So does Batman. Batman's DC.
Yeah, but
that's
that's
Christopher
not part of the
Nolan.
DC universe, though.
That's
That's
Christopher
whole
Nolan.
shit they tried to do with Justice League. I'll never forgive them for introducing Justice League in a fucking email.
They rushed that. They rushed Justice League.
They got introduced
fucked
in
up.
email attachments.
You were right. You exposed that to me. I didn't.
It's the stupidest
They
shit ever.
rushed Justice League way too fast.
Like email attachments.
Watch, you gonna see this dude who's going over there to do it now. What's his name?
James Gunn.
James Gunn. He is nice with story.
I don't trust James Gunn no more. He lied to me about The Flash. They told me that The fucking Flash was the greatest superhero movie of all time.
Wait, he made the Flash?
No, he didn't.
No, they
make
were
it.
trying to hype it up.
Yes.
So I think
Big flop, by the way.
My theory,
Big flop at the box office.
my theory, they were trying to hype it up because since he was coming to change the whole regime, he's like, hey, if this one does good, I can at least keep one old character from the old shit. So let's pump this up and convince people that this one's good. But now that this one flopped, they're gonna have to recast the Flash, and now he has to like try to build that whole storyline
Well, they
up
was gonna
again.
recast The Flash anyway because
No. They said if this one did good, they were gonna run it back. They were gonna
I believe that.
And they protected Ezra Miller.
They
thinking
tried.
that he
They
was
tried.
good,
Listen, he can't say he didn't get a shot.
He did.
He got a shot. He got a shot, but people was like, nah, we ain't fucking with you.